Hare Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, welcome to the online classes. Today is a very special subject, very contemporary and current affairs. So, today we will discuss about this material life. Prabhupada has been repeatedly said this material life means suffering. So, we have heard in the news and social media that how a country battles for the breathe, battles to life. We will talk about this beautiful, very important subject matter, that how this material life, this horrendous, the horrific face of material life, how the material life is full of suffering, the world of death. So it is from the Srimad Bhagavatam perspective 11:2 and 2, the beautiful verses. So before we start, we will offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. अमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवान् च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सगणश्रीललितां विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा. So we have been hearing a country that battles to breathe, countries that battles to life. That means the horrendous, the situation is so devastating in India. It is so demoralizing. It is so debilitating that how people are confronting the death in every step, every moment. The chaotic surge of COVID-19 that creates a pandemonium in the life of the people. Create a pandemonium, very chaotic, very unprecedented surge of infection, COVID infection, and paralyzed whole India. So that itself is a sufficient testimonial, as Prabhupada has been repeatedly used to say that material life is full of death. It's like a fire of blazing fire in the forest. It's full of problem, world of death. There's no happiness. It's a place of full of misery, untold misery. We have seen during this situation, COVID-19 situation, in a country that battling, that struggling to breathe, struggling to life. So we will discuss on this very subject matter from the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam perspective, Canto 11, Test 2, and Chapter 2 and Test 2. So here you can see that Bhagavatam also already predicted that how this material world is very miserable, very pathetic, and we are entrapped very pathetically in this material existence. So how to deal with it, and why it happened to us, how to escape from this obnoxious, notorious, nefarious miseries. Today we will discuss on this subject matter. So here you can see this beautiful verses from Bhagavatam. Today you can see here, Konu Rajan Indriyavan Mukunda Charana Bhujam Na Bhajate Sarvatta Mritturupashyam Amar Uttamahi. So here you can see that the beautiful verses, what it says, that my dear king, in the material world, the conditioned souls are confronted by death at every step of life. Therefore, who among the conditioned soul would not render service to the lotus feet of Lord Mukunda, who is worshipable even for the greatest liberated souls? So here beautiful verses 11 to 2. That my dear king, this material world, the conditioned soul are confronted by death at every step. Now we are hearing that. We have practically seen, it is rampantly seen, palpably felt that how the situation is so, worsening, so worsening situation, so tragic, so terrific, so debilitating, devastating, demoralizing, discouraging. Every day there is a 300,000 of infections. People are dying like a cats and dog in the world, and particularly in a country, India. That itself is a sufficient testimonial. That itself confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam that how the material world is so horrendous. That we should be knowing. Unless we understand that, we will be dying like a cats and dog pathetically without any solution. Therefore, our Hare Krishna movement, Srila Prabhupada started to educate people to understand the reality of the material life. Understand the subjective nature of this, intrinsic nature, inherent nature of this material world. How obnoxious, how vicious, how precarious, how pernicious this material world is. Every step is confronted by the death. Ahani ahani bhutani jamalayama gacchati jamalayama. Yamraj asked Yudhishthira Maharaj, what is the most wonderful things in this world? Ahani ahani bhutani gacchati jamalayam. Sheshastavar ichanti kim aschajamataha param. This is a beautiful verses from Mahabharata. It is stated here that how ahani ahani bhutani gachanti jamalayam. That hundreds and thousands of living entity meet death at every moment, but a foolish living being nonetheless thinks himself deathless, does not prepare for death. This is the most wonderful thing in the world. Everybody has to die, and everybody is fully surrendered under the control of material nature. Yet everyone thinks he is independent. Whatever he likes he can do. He will never meet death and live forever. So on and so forth. So-called scientists are making various plans by which living entity in future can live forever. But while they are thus pursuing such scientific knowledge, Yamaraj in due course of time will take them away from their business of so-called research. So that is really happening. So many people, so many scientists, they are trying to solve the problem, but they cannot stop the death. That is the most miserable thing in this material world. The most unpleasing things. Death is not at all pleasing. Despite all our attempt to live in this material world happily, but this material nature will not allow us to live peacefully. That is the inherent nature, intrinsic nature of this material world. Therefore, Lord Krishna himself, the manufacturer of this material world, has declared categorically that in the vociferously he declared that this material world is dukkhalayam or sashvatam, is full of misery and also temporary. So we try to become happy, try to make it a very miserable to a very auspicious place, very happy place, and that is not possible. That is not possible. We have confronted everything. People are dying despite all our so-called scientific advancement, medical advancement. Nothing is happening. We are living in 21st century of 21st century of bitcoins, 21st century of artificial intelligence, but nothing is 21st century of so much scientific advancement. 21st century of blockchain, but all this technology fails flatly to defeat the death. We may have a satellite, we may have a technology to control the satellite remotely from the miles away. We have a technology of iPhone, small chips that creates a wonder, but we cannot surpass the death. However sophisticated environment, gorgeous arrangement we create, we cannot surpass the birth, death, disease, old age. That is our catch, that is our obnoxious miseries, principal misery in this material world. That is spoken by the Lord Krishna 5,000 years ago, that Janma Murtu Jara Badi Dukha Dosan Darsanam, chapter 13, text 9. These are our principal miseries. And death is, it is said that 11, 10, 20, death is not at all pleasing, since everyone is exactly, this material world is like just like a place where everyone is condemned to death. Here it is stated, death is not at all pleasing, since everyone is exactly like a condemned man being led to the place of execution. What possible happiness can people derive from material object or the gratification they provide? See, it is not at all pleasing. People are suffering, crying, screaming for the help, but nothing. Even our own relatives also cannot do anything, particularly in this crisis of COVID, where the disease is so infectious. Nobody helping. They are helpless, dying so pathetically, suffering pathetically. So it is not pleasing death. So in this material world means everybody is condemned to die. Everybody is condemned to die. And when everybody is condemned to die, either today or 100 years, either by COVID or by natural death, but everybody is condemned to die, condemned to execution. So if everybody is condemned to die, so why, what happiness, what material happiness, can people derive from this, temporary, transient world? Transient world. People do not understand that everybody is condemned to die either today or after many days. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, O great hero, one who takes birth is sure to die. As Krishna says also in Bhagavad Gita 2:27, Jatasya durva murtu durva janma murtushacha. So one has taken birth is sure to die, for death is born with the body. Whenever we take birth, the death is already born. Every moment we are growing up, the death is also coming, approaching near to us. Ayur harati by punsam udyam ashtam chanyasu. As we grow, the death also is nearing, coming, approaching us. One may die today or after hundreds of years, but death is sure for every living entity. Every living entity. That was spoken by the Vasudeva to Kansa when Kansa was preparing to kill his own sister Devaki. So Vasudeva spoke this, the father of Lord Krishna, Vasudeva, he spoke to this Kansa that everybody is sure to die whosoever taken birth in the material world. This material world is called Mrityuloko. Mrityuloko, the place of death. As we have read in previous verse, this place of death, everybody condemned to be executed. So in this material life, in the material world, suffering is inevitable. We cannot avoid the suffering. We cannot. All our attempts become fail, futile to become, escape from the death. We should therefore get the solution from the Bhagavatam, from the Lord Himself, who created this material world, that how to get out from this obnoxious misery. As long as we have this material body, we have this problem of birth, death, disease, old age. That cannot be avoided. It is stated beautifully that as long as we have this body, it is very nicely stated in a very beautiful verses, 10:3:27 of Srimad Bhagavatam, that that no one in this material world has become free from the four principles of birth, death, disease, old age, even by fleeing to various planets. But now that you have appeared, my Lord, death is fleeing in fear of you. The living entities, having obtained the shelter at your lotus feet by your mercy, sleeping in full of mental peace. So, no one in this material world has become free from the four principles of birth, death, old age, disease, even by fleeing to various planets. A Brahma Bhuvanala Loka Punaravartinna Arjuna. A Brahma, up to Brahma Loka also, the death is chasing us. The death is chasing us. Nobody is fear, nobody is free from this material world. Therefore, as long as we have this material body, we have to face, we cannot escape this death. We cannot escape death. Try to understand this point. As long as we have material body, we cannot escape from the death. By all our attempt, whatever the attempts we make to stop the death, that is not possible. That is not possible. Absolutely impossible. Therefore, this material world is certified as full of miseries. Because when one is supposed to die, one in a death queue, what happiness we can get? Therefore, this material world is like a prison house. Lord created the prison house for our reformation and rehabilitation. Lord is so kind. As soon as we wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna, the Supreme Lord, then Lord created this material world. And this world is not for the enjoyment, it's actually suffering. Just like a jail is not for the enjoyment, it's suffering, rehabilitation and reformation. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya tare. That is the root cause of our existence. As soon as we forget Krishna, actually we are our pure soul. We belong to the kingdom of Godhead. But as soon as we desire to be separately enjoy material world, then we are put in this material conditions. We are caught by this material condition. We have been placed in this material condition of life, in this material world, which is full of miseries. That is the root cause. It is stated that Krishna bhuliya jiva bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya tare japatiya tare. As soon as living entities and try to become living entities bound around the neck by the chain of Maya, because he has forgotten he is eternally a servant of Krishna. We have forgotten. We have come here to enjoy separately from Krishna, forgetting Krishna. Therefore, we have been undergoing all this excruciating pain in this material world. Excruciating pain of death, particularly. I am talking today, the theme is the death. So this is the thing, that how we have been caught in this material world. Those who have turned away, beautiful verses 11, 5, 18. Those who have turned away from the Supreme Lord Vasudeva, being under the spell of Lord illusory energy, are eventually forced to give up their so-called home, children, friends, wives, lover, which are all created by illusory potency of the Supreme Lord, enter against their will into the darkest region of universe. It is said that we have turned away from the Krishna. The existence in the material world is a sufficient testimonial or substantiate the fact that we all turned away from the Lord. Our existence in this material world is itself is a proof that we have turned away from the Krishna. We belong to Krishna. Mamavansa jiva loko jiva vutte sanatana manah sastra indyani prakriti stami karsati. We all belong to the Krishna in spiritual world. But we are struggling here, separated from Krishna, turning away from Krishna. We are suffering in this material world. But eventually we are forced to give up, suffering with our family, my wife, my children, my country, my society. But you see that how the COVID-19 crisis has proved that nothing is yours. Everything is impermanent in this material world. Everything is fleeting, flying, everything is fading in this material world. It's an impermanent world. It's an ephemeral world. Nobody can survive. Our existence is threatened in this non-existential atmosphere. We have this existential disharmony, dilemma. We are this indestructible, we are this pure soul. We have been encaged in this material world, encaged in this material body. Therefore, there is a lot of suffering. We are in an awkward position. That is the root cause of our suffering. As long as we are taking birth, we are taking birth in this material world. As long as we are having this material body, we have to face this obnoxious misery, birth, death, disease, old age. There is no escape from this. Nobody can escape, as we have read just now, 10:3:20. Nobody can escape in this material world from this obnoxious misery. So that is the problem. That is the root cause, that how we have been caught turning away. Because we have got this minute independence. 4:29, 27, 27, 26, 27, Srimad Bhagavatam say that living entity by nature has a minute independence to choose his own good and bad person. When he forgets the Supreme Master Personality of Godhead, he gives himself unto the modes of material nature. Being influenced by the modes of material nature, he identifies himself with the body and interest of the body, become attached to various activity. See, that is the problem. That minute independence we have got, just like Lord has got full of independence, we have also inherited that quality, a little minute independence. When you misuse that and forget the misuse and forget the Krishna and try to enjoy this material nature, material world, we have been caught here. We have been trapped here, pathetically entrapped here, undergoing excruciating pain, a principle of obnoxious misery, birth, death, disease, old age. That is the sum and substances. Everything encapsulated in one sentence. Beautiful verses 4:29 to everything. We have misused that minute independence. As a result, we have been caught by Maya, undergoing excruciating pain. That's today's affairs. What is going on in India? People are battling to life, battling to breathe. It's not just COVID-19, but this material world is like a blazing fire in the forest. Nobody comes and burns the light up the fire, but it automatically happens because the intrinsic nature. Today I am good and tomorrow there is some problem. One problem you solve, another problem will come. That is the intrinsic nature, inherent nature of this. As soon as you solve this problem, another problem will be popping up, coming up. And whatever the solution you do, that itself is a more problematic than the problem itself. Just like we have got vaccination. Out of vaccination also people are dying. Whatever the things, whatever the solution you make, that is itself is a problem. That is stated in 7:19, 7:9:17, that whatever the things you do, it is a problematic actually. The solution, there is no remedy for this. There is no remedy of this. Any kind of remedy you are trying to, any kind of remedy we are trying to find out, there is no remedy for that. There is no remedy for it. It is stated here that although there are so many remedies by which to get out from the miserable life, any such remedy in the material world are more miserable than the miseries themselves. Therefore, I think only remedy is to engage in your service. Kindly instruct me in such service. See, it is stated that in this miserable life, any kind of remedies are more miserable than miseries. So there is no question of any remedy for this obnoxious misery. Therefore, it is very beautiful. Srimad Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj has spoken very nicely in this beautiful verse 7:13:30, that the living entity tries to achieve happiness, rid himself of the cause of distress, but because the various bodies of living entity are under the full control of material nature, all his plans in different body, one after another, are ultimately baffled. See, all our endeavor, mogo asa, mogo karma, mogo jnana, vichetis, everything will be baffled, doomed to be destruction. We are doomed to be destruction. All our endeavor become fertile, become fallacious, become fail. Therefore, it is Prahlad Maharaj telling that everybody trying to achieve happiness and all to get rid of causes of distress because of living entity under this material nature. All this plan, because body is temporary. Body is temporary. So it is going to be die, is subject to death. So all this paraphernalia related to the body is also subject to die. So there is no question of any kind of all any kind of plan to counteract this obnoxious or very blatant and blunt fact that we are going to die either today or tomorrow, as I showed the about 10:138 Srimad Bhagavatam, that either today or after 100 years we are going to die. We cannot maintain our status quo in this material world, in this ephemeral world, in this transient temporary world. There is no question now. There is no question that we can maintain our status quo. We have to get out. We have to kicked out actually. We are forced to be kicked out from the status quo. Therefore, we should be alert. Human being is meant to alert that what solution we should get. That temporary solution, supposing just like India with a lack of oxygen. But today we have heard the news that so many people, so many countries are coming and supporting to supply the ample of oxygen. But even after you get oxygen, even after you live, somehow survive, we cannot escape the death. We cannot escape the death. Therefore, we have to plan permanent this kind of patching work, stopgap arrangement will not solve, although it will give us some solace that we can live for few years, but it will not give the permanent solution. So Srimad Bhagavatam addressing the permanent solution for this obnoxious misery that is called death. Therefore, we should understand this, what is the root cause of our this obnoxious misery, as we have heard that because we have forgotten Krishna, we are under the spell of material nature. We are placed in this material world, in a temporary material world. Therefore, we are suffering. Now, the question is how to get out from this one. And as we stated that all our material plan will not help us. Any kind of material plan, howsoever sophisticated and gorgeous, it will not help us, because one cannot surpass the death. It is inevitable. Inevitability of death is very blatant and undeniable, undisputed fact. Therefore, now the solution is that how to get out from this situation. In a Vedic perspective, permanently get out from it, not just temporary, Therefore, it is stated in beautiful Bhagavatam that there is no success. One is still subject to see, it is stated in one of the verses that how the materialistic life is very, very miserable. It is stated 7:13:31. Materialistic activity are always mixed with three kind of misery condition: Adhyatmic, Adidvaipik, Adibhautik. Therefore, even one achieves some success by performing such activity, what is the benefit of this success? One is still subject to the birth, old age, disease, and reaction of his fruitive activity. So, material life means suffering. Material life means misery. That is the period. That is the conclusion of all the Shastra. All the Shastra, even Lord himself declared, the manufacturer. See, what is now the condition is that everybody is suffering in India. Nobody is able to protect. No one. Being unable to protect himself, this has been already predicted. This is Jadabharat and Rahugana. So Jadabharat is explaining Rahugana being unable to protect himself from the threefold of misery of material existence. The conditioned soul become very morose and lives a life of lamentation. Everybody is now morose, lamentation. They are very saddened by the fact of this kind of unprecedented happening events. These threefold of misery are misery suffered by mental calamities, hands of the demigod, and misery by other living entity, misery arising from the mind and body. See, everybody, nobody can unable to protect from the threefold of misery, unable to protect from the birth, death, disease, old age. Everybody is morose and lamenting. That is going on now at present situation. Everybody screaming, crying. We have seen the viral video. It is already predicted in Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the very very subjective nature of this material world. How pathetic it is, how horrendous, how horrific. Therefore, we should find out the solution, how to get out from this obnoxious misery. Therefore, the Shastra says nicely that that now you have appeared, my Lord. So, death is fleeing in fear of you, the living entity having obtained the shelter or lotus feet by your mercy, are sleeping in full mental peace. So, as soon as we surrendering to the Lord, then there is no question of we can get out from the death when you surrender. When you surrender to the Lord, then we will not suffer any other way. We will obtain this spiritual existence where there is an apparent absence of the death, birth, disease, old age. All this obnoxious misery is apparently absent. So it is stated in this beautiful verses 11:99 that, my dear Lord, for who is being tormented on the terrible path of birth, death, and is constantly overwhelmed by threefold miseries. Exactly, India is suffering. Overwhelmed by the death, overwhelmed by the infections, overwhelmed by the miseries, lamentation, morose. They are all tormented. Everybody is tormented. I do not see any possible shelter other than your two lotus feet, which are just like a refreshing umbrella that pours down shower of delicious nectar. So when a person is subject to die, about to die, so only thing we can be saved when he gets the nectar. Similarly, this when you surrender to the lotus feet of the Lord, so when one can get out from this material existence and come to the spiritual existence, as Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavatam, many places, that you surrender to me, you will come to Sarva Dharman Parityada Mam Ekam Saranam Bhaja Am Tam Sarva Papebhya Mokhyasami Ma Suchaha. You just surrender unto me, I will take you from the other side of this material world. Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad jadi mam namaskaro mami vasyasi satyam te pati jane. You think of me, you become my devotee, I will take you to spiritual world. Dhanma karma chame divyam evam javeti tattva takta deham punar janma naiti mameti sorjuna. So many places in Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, every chapter Lord is giving a solution that you think of me at the time of death, you will come to. You understand my activities and you understand the God, then you can come to me. So many different way. Antakale chama mame bansalana mukta kalavaram ya pratimada bhavam nasti yati nastin asamsayam. So you will come to me. So many way Lord is giving a solution that you will come to me when you surrendering to the Lord. Simply by surrendering process. Beautiful verses 12:4-40. That for a person who is suffering a fire of countless misery, who desires to cross insurmountable ocean of material existence. This material existence is very, very insurmountable. Dukhalayam asasari durataya, mamamaya durataya. So this material existence is an insurmountable ocean, and who is suffering countless misery. We are suffering countless misery. Today this, today that, countless, and there is no suitable but except for cultivating devotion to the transcendental taste for the narration of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's pastime. So that means we have to engage in the service of the Lord by hearing and chanting His glories. That means we should turn again back to Krishna, the Supreme Lord, in order to get out from this material existence, in order to get out from this world of death. There is no other way. You try your so much scientific advancement, you try your so many vaccination, we cannot stop death. This is the testimonial. We cannot. Therefore it says that Samasitet padapallava plabam. This material world is full of danger. Every step is a danger. Only thing that we have to take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. It is stated beautiful verses 10, 14, 58 of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam now giving solution. The samasita yit padapallava plabam. Mahat padam punyaja samrari bhavam vadu vacha padam param padam padam yad vipadam natesam. This material world is every step. This Bhagavatam is already predicted that this material world, every step is dangerous. Every step. But for those who have accepted the boat of lotus feet of the Lord, then for him that big problem become reduced to calf footprint, means very, very small, become trivial. Become trivial. That is the benefit, tremendous benefit of taking shelter of the Lord, who is the master of the death. Krishna says, Murtu sarvarasa cham, I am the death personified, who takes away all your association, all your assets, all your position. So when you take shelter of the Lord, then death will sway away. Death will fear to come. Death will fear to come. That is the benefit, tremendous benefit of. See, it is stated that death will run away from the Lord. Beautiful verses from 8 to 33. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly not known to everyone, but he is very powerful and influential. Therefore, although the serpent of eternal time, which is fearful in force, endlessly chases everyone, ready to swallow him, if one who fears the serpent seeks shelter of the Lord gives him protection, for even death runs away in fear of Lord. I therefore surrender unto him the great and powerful supreme authority, who is the actual shelter of everyone. Very good verses. How to escape from the death, that is encapsulated in this beautiful verses. In these beautiful verses. If anybody seeks shelter of the Lord gives him protection. For even death run away in the fear of Lord. The death, we are fearing of death. Everybody terrified of the death. But the death fears run away in the fear of the Lord. So how powerful to take shelter. That is the solution. How to escape from this obnoxious misery. How to escape from this, dangerous situation. That is given here. To take shelter of the Lord. There is no other solutions as such to get out from this. This has happened, actually this is the verses actually from the Gajodharan. Canto 8 is Gajodharan. So Gajaraj, Gajendra, he was also being caught by the crocodile, just like we are also caught by the crocodile, the time of crocodile, the death of crocodile. Material world is like a crocodile mouth. We are all under the crocodile. So we will be dying. So just like Gajendra, the elephant, was caught by the crocodile and he was being pulled to death. But at that time he was praying, my Lord, please help me. He took shelter of that Lord. Immediately he prayed to the Lord, and Lord came personally and rescued. We have seen many instances, Draupadi and Nil, both are in a very precarious condition. They are very in predicament, just like we are in a predicament due to COVID crisis. So we all are in a predicament situation, and they have what they do. That is the example that Gajendra and Draupadi both are having a similarities. What is the commonality is that both of them in a very precarious situation, and both of them took shelter of the Lord by praying. So immediately Lord comes and protected, and Lord has promised that Sarvadharman Paritada Mamekam Saranam Bhaja Sakriteva Prapanyasa Tavasmiti Chayachate Abhaya Dadami Abhaya Sarvada Tasmai Dadami Etad Vratam Mama. So Krishna has, Lord Krishna has promised that whosoever takes shelter of me, I will protect him. That was the promise has given. Name Bhakta Pranashati. So we should take shelter of the Lord, in this precarious situation, to get out from this precarious situation. It is stated in a beautiful one of the beautiful verses 3:25-41 that the terrible fear of birth, death can never be forsaken by anyone who resorts to any other shelter than myself. There is no other shelter, there is no alternative method to get out from this obnoxious things. For I am the Almighty Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original source of all creation, also the Supreme Soul of all souls. So and there is no terrible fear of birth and death can never be forsaken by anyone who resorts to any other than myself. Other than the taking shelter of the Lord, there is no other way, there is no alternative method then that we can get out from this terrible fear of birth and death. Only by taking shelter of the Lord. That has been repeatedly stated by the Lord. Even one of the verses, 12:3-44, we can see here 12:3-44, it is stated also the same thing, that terrified, about to die, a man collapsed on his bed. That is happening now. People are collapsed on his bed, collapsed on the, ambulances. That is going on. Although his voice is faltering and he is hardly conscious of what he is saying, if he utters the holy name of Supreme Lord, he can be freed from the reaction of his fruitive activities, achieve supreme destination. But still, people in this age of Kali will not worship Supreme Lord. See, that is our pitfall. We do not want to take the holy name of the Lord simply by chanting the holy name, particularly in this age of Kali. Although a person is about to die, terrified and about to die, he can also achieve the supreme destination. It's not just like a blanket statement, it is a proof. A historical proof has been given by the Sukadev Goswami has given in Bhagavatam that Ajamila, he was about to die and he took the name of Narayana, even unconsciously, unintentionally, still he escaped from the death and not only escaped, achieved the supreme destination. That was a historical incident to substantiate, to confirm, corroborate this fact that yes, the holy name of the Lord is so powerful. Particularly in this age of Kali, to take shelter of the Lord lotus feet, to take shelter of the Lord means to take shelter of his name. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Kali Yuga Lord has incarnated in Kali's name. So by taking his name, one can easily, simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He will achieve the supreme destinations. But unfortunately, people are not interested. Very simple method. About to die, just collapse in the bed. Simply by uttering the name Hare Krishna, he will get the supreme destination. So much concession, Lord is so kind. He has given us so much concession. He has deposited all his spiritual magnificence, spiritual world, spiritual potency in his name. But people in this age of Kali is so unfortunate. They will not take his name. That is the only solution to get out from this death. All our artificial means of, if we give oxygen also, how long you will survive? The oxygen will be only 7 to 9 hours. Whole idea is that whatever the precaution you have taken, but one cannot escape from the death. So therefore one should take care. Even after he is succeeded in defeating the death for the time being, but he has to succumb to death either today or tomorrow, or after 100 years, as we heard from this, we read from this Bhagavatam. We got the information from Bhagavatam. So therefore nobody can escape either today or tomorrow. So we should follow the solution given by Bhagavatam, that always take shelter of the Lord and get out from this material existence. No need to come back again. There is no happiness here. As already I have proved in so many verses of Bhagavatam, there is no happiness in this material world. There is no question of happiness. Everybody trying to be happy, but as soon as we start up planning to happiness, the distress comes. That is 7:42, the beautiful verses. As soon as, you see, this material world is so pathetic and so pathetic that, so astonishing that it is said that however one is happy as long as one does not endeavor for happiness. As soon as one begins his activity for happiness, his condition of distress begins. There is no happiness. As soon as you try to become happy, the distress comes. Material life means impregnated with miseries, impregnated with distress. We cannot avoid it. Therefore, one should understand that what is my position. We are not this body, we are the soul. Somehow we turn away from Krishna. We have been engaged in this temporary body. As a result, we are suffering. Therefore, one should try to get out from this material body, material existence, and attain the spiritual existence by taking shelter of the Lord, by hearing and chanting. That is the way of attaining divine kingdom, by chanting and hearing. To purify our consciousness, purify that mentality that I am independent, I can do anything and everything, I don't care for God, God is dead, all this kind of nonsense thing should be given up. And come to the right consciousness, right knowledge, right intelligence that Supreme Lord is the proprietor of three worlds. We belong to Him, and we proprietor of three worlds, we are servant of the Lord. Jivera Sarupaya Krishna Nitya Dasa. We are all constitutionally the servant of the Lord. And all this calamitous condition, all this debilitating situation, these are the impetus to come to harmony. We are not in harmony with the Lord. Therefore we are suffering. These are the impetus. Just like a fever is the impetus to accept a cure. Similarly, this kind of calamitous and debilitating situation of the world, material world, is an impetus to come to harmony with the Lord. Comes to harmony with the Lord. Therefore, particularly the human form of life, one should not be so neglectful of this situation. It is said that the devotee who worship you as a shelter of all being disregard death, place their feet on his head. But with the words of Veda, you bind the non-devotee like an animal. See, devotees are escaped because they take shelter of the Lord. Therefore, they disregard the death and place the feet just like Dhruva Maharaj. Very nicely stated in beautiful verses 4, 12, 30, that how Dhruva Maharaj, the great devotee of the Lord, when death approaches, he places his feet on the head of the death, disregard the death. But you bind the non-devotee like animals. Therefore, to disregard that, to escape from the death, we have to become a devotee. That means we have to take shelter of the Lord by chanting and hearing His glories. That is the sum and substances of today's class. How to escape. That is the what we say essential features of this Srimad Bhagavatam teaching. That how to escape from the death by taking shelter of the Lord. Otherwise there is no other way. Very difficult. It's very difficult to cross. It is stated in 4:22-40. Ocean of nations is very difficult to cross because it is infested with many dangerous sharks. And who are non-devotee undergo severe austerity penance to cross the ocean. We recommend that simply take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, which are like a boat for crossing the ocean. Although ocean is difficult to cross, by taking shelter of His lotus feet, you will overcome all the dangers. See, how to overcome all the dangers? This is given. Simply take shelter. Non-devotee will try so much austerity. I want this medicine, best of doctor, best of hospital cannot rescue a person. You may be rich, you cannot bribe death. You may be beautiful, you cannot charm the death. You may be strong, you cannot wrestle and defeat the death. You may be an intelligent person, you cannot debate and defeat a death. Nobody can escape from the death in this material world. As we have read today's verse, everybody is confronted. Everybody is meant, destined to be executed. Therefore, we should not be bothered about all the things. We should always think of we should immediately take shelter of the Lord. Before death comes, it is stated that before death comes, you should immediately take shelter and make a solution for this material existence. Make a solution to escape from the death. Labda sudallabamidam bahusambambate manusyam arthadam anitam api yadira tunnam jateta napate danumurta javan nishresa vishakalo sarvata sat. After many, many birth and death, one achieves the rare human form of life, which although temporary affords one opportunity to attain the highest perfection. Thus, a sober human being should quickly endeavor for the ultimate perfection of life, as long as his body, which is always subject to death, has not fallen down and died. After all, sense gratification available in the most abominable spaces of life, whereas Krishna consciousness is possible only for the human being. See, therefore it is said that before the death comes, any time it will come. There is no sequence, just like COVID. Previously they were saying only old people will be infected. Now even the child is dying. Even a young man also dying. So there is no question of sequence, chronological or sequence like sequence order. There is no question of sequencing or ordering. It can come to anybody, anytime, without being invited. So therefore, before it's subject to tunnam jateta tapated anumurta javan, means before it comes, death comes, we should be immediately, turnam means very immediately. What to do? Endeavor to take shelter of, what is the best thing? Endeavor to escape from the death by taking shelter of the Lord. Nishreyasa means ultimate good. What is the ultimate good? How to escape from this material existence by taking shelter of the Supreme Lord Krishna. As we have been hearing, whole Bhagavatam, whole Bhagavad Gita is proclaiming vociferously, categorically, loudly, that by taking shelter of the Lord, one can escape from the death. Even the death runs away out of fear. Out of fear. Even Jamaraj, the superintendent of death, he told, do not approach. You see, it's confirmed by this the Yamaraj, superintendent of the, do not approach a devotees. See, it is stated in this Yamaraj is speaking that, my dear servant, please do not approach such devotee, for they fully surrender unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. See? Therefore, Krishna declared through Arjuna that Pratijani Konteya Name Bhakta Pranasati, my devotee will never perish. And he has proved in the history. He saved the Gajendra, he saved Draupadi, he saved Pandavas. So many instances Lord has protected his devotee. Because Lord has himself promised that whosoever comes to me, I am duty bound to give fearlessness. Fearlessness from this material anxiety, material miseries. Therefore it is said that particularly this human form of life, we should be very fear of death and taking shelter of the Lord. 11, 20, 16 beautiful verses. Knowing that one duration of life is being similarly cut down by passing of days and night, one should be shaken by fear. In this way, giving up all material attachment and desire, one understands Supreme Lord and achieves perfect peace. See, understanding that this our days are passing, our duration of life is being reduced, become cut by the passing days and night. One should be shaken by fear. Oh, I am going to be die. And giving up all material attachment and desire, the desire to stay, our tenacious determination to stay in the material house, is our problem, root cause of our bondage. But despite all our tenacious determination to make the permanent house, permanent home in this material world, death will come and rudely reject us. Rudely reject us. That is the nature of material world. It will rudely reject us. Therefore it is said that we should not attach to make a permanent home in this material world. Permanent home, permanent attachment, desire to enjoy. No. Understand that by taking shelter of the Supreme Lord, or understanding the Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Jabeti Tattatva, to understand the Lord, what is my relationship with Lord, and who is the Supreme Lord, and my relationship, then engaging in the service of the Lord. In this way, we can achieve perfect peace and go home, back to Godhead. and respite from this reversal, uh, calamitous, chaotic condition, situation of birth, death, disease, old age, particularly death. Actually, everything is misery. From birth, womb of the mother also we are suffering. Death is suffering. Disease is suffering, COVID-19. Old age is also invalid suffering. So all this principal misery can be avoided simply by taking shelter. And particularly in this age of Kali, simply Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam Kalu Nasteva Nasteva Nasteva. Gatir Anyatha. There is no alternative way than taking shelter of the holy name of the Lord. So therefore, only thing that to chanting his name. Kalu Tada Hari Kirtana. In Kali Yuga, Hari Kirtana. Nothing else. Simply by Hari Kirtana, by chanting his name, one can easily get out from this obnoxious misery. The last verse of Bhagavatam, it is stated that Nama Sankritana Jasya Sarva Papa Pranasami Samanam Dukkhanas Dukkha Samanas, what is that? Dukkha Samanas Tam Namami Harim Param. Dukkha Samanas. It will reduce, mitigate all our misery. And all these activities, sinful activities, all our reaction, all these activities can be removed, can be redeemed. That is the power of the name of the Lord. Therefore, in this very, what we say, very calamitous, debilitating, devastating situation, one should not, devotee should not be, Prabhupada said, devotee should not fear actually. Understanding that this material nature is such a like that. That is the real face of material nature. Blazing fire is a world of death, material life, full of suffering. So devotee should not fear of that. And all other non-devotee, everybody should understand that why it is happening. What is the RCA root cause analysis? We say in the root cause analysis. What is the root cause and what is the solution, how to escape from this material death, from this misery, from the death. That we should understand, as we have discussed today, that what is the root cause, and what is the root cause is that we have turned away from Krishna, we have been caught in this material world, and material world is full of misery, world of death. Therefore we cannot escape. And for that, to escape from the death, we try so many ways we are trying. We have so much advance in technologically, but everything is baffled. Everything doomed to be destruction, because this is transient nature. Transient nature. Therefore, one should take shelter. Only solution is one should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by chanting and hearing His glories, and one can easily, get out from this material world. One can easily get out from this obnoxious misery, obnoxious principal misery, the notorious, nefarious misery. So that is the sum and substances, quintessential subject matter of today's class. Thank you very much. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Before we go, I will show you one more verses, 5, 19, 14, that what is happening really things, because people are fearing. Materialistic are generally very attached to their present bodily comfort, to the bodily comfort they expect in the future. They are always absorbed in thought of their wife, children, wealth, are afraid of giving up their body, which are full of stool and urine. If a person engaged in Krishna consciousness, however, is also afraid of giving his body, what is the use of having labored to study Shastra? It was simply a waste of time. So materialistic, they are all worried nowadays. You see, they are all morose lamentation. They do not want to cast up his body, because they have no idea this body is anyway temporary. Today or tomorrow is going to die. But they are so attached, so absorbed in their family life, so much attachment to family life, wife, children, community, and so much desire. They do not want to cast off his body. No, I want to extend my duration of life to enjoy. But they have no idea that they are going to die either today or tomorrow, or after 100 years, as has been spoken today in the 10:138. Even Prahlad Maharaj also spoken 7:645, But devotees, if they also feel like this, then they have not studied Shastra. Or they have studied Shastra, there is no value. Because when you study Shastra, you are enlightened. You should know that death is just a passing. Bodies die. Antavattatvimadaya nitya sakta sarirana. Bodies die, but soul never. I am the spirit soul. I am going to exist after this existence. Death is not the end of the existence. After death there is existence. So that is the fundamental lesson of Bhagavad Gita. Deinam svinjatha de komaram jauvanam cha tatha dehantara prapti dhirastatra namyati. So therefore devotee should not fear. If devotee is fearing of death, that means he has not understood Krishna, our Krishna consciousness philosophy. He has not understood the scriptures. Therefore one should not fear. One should only think. Prabhupada say that in such a difficult situation, one cannot do anything. Only thing one can do, simply open the mouth, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and safe. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All goes to Srila Prabhupada.